GPS is back, our baby's back.
Who knew where we were? Following the stars.
These are our stars, okay? You liar.
Nope, there goes our GPS.
She gone. Oh, look, there she goes.
This is the story of a sailboat named Sylvia and the ragtag crew that call her home. Join us each week as we explore our planet, both above and below the surface, and find out what it's really like to live a life at sea. This is Expedition Drenched. Sylvia and her crew had just set off on a 250-mile sail from Apia, Samoa, on a westerly route to a tiny pair of French islands in the South Pacific, Wallis and Futuna. After rolling some more, a night fish, and then more rolling, we kicked off the second day of our voyage with a sunrise on the open ocean.
We've been riding this pretty good sized swell all through the night, so we'll be going anywhere from 5 to 9 knots depending if we're surfing down one of these babies. It's a beautiful morning. I got the sunrise watch with Noea, and I got a couple hours of sleep with me, so not too shabby.
Way down below, have no business where I go. And I sit, I want my seat on it.
Can you hear the beep 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 beep? Is that the GPS is not working and it hasn't been working for the last maybe 3 hours. We are trying to go as west as possible, northwest. So as you can see, the GPS stopped working here, and then the pink tracking line. So we are trying to go as northwest as possible because the wind is gonna change. So then we can, at some point, jive and head to our destination.
We'll figure it out.
Adventure. Let's see
Go check
where
it out.
the navigation with the stars take us.
We got a woman down.
I had a bit of an incident this morning, so I have a secret stash of eggs because I really love eggs, and whenever we buy eggs for the boat, they're gone in like a second. And so I bought some like with my own money that I keep in a hidden place. I woke up to the sound of a full tray of eggs smashing onto the ground. And I should have filmed it. I didn't film it because I was so cranky, but there was like egg like dripping all into the bilges, like through the cracks of the wood on the floor. I was like sliding around trying to clean it up, but I was in it, so I was sliding in egg on the floor as I was like rolling around. We have all these containers in the bilge where we store our produce. I had to take all the containers out and like spray them out the back, and it's so hot down there. I started to get like really seasick, so I was like head down in the bilges. It was like 100 degrees in there.
Do you still love eggs as much?
I do.
You're gonna get that secret stuff.
Yeah.
And you're living on the edge, having eggs explode.
Yeah. But I mean, I've done scarier things in life. You gotta risk it for a biscuit, you know? If you want the high egg reward, you gotta have the high egg risk. But now that I'm all done with it, I'm enjoying our perfect blue sky day and pretty chill conditions. We've got like 15 knots behind us and cruising along. All's well.
Last night, I think it was last night, we had one of our main sheets for the Genoa rubbed through, it was chafed through. So I was just hanging on by tiny little threads, so just wanted to climb up there and try and untie it. We just thought we'd pull the Genoa as tight as we could, clip on in case it fell off, and then untie it. This was our problem. This is the main sheet for the Genoa, and it's down to like, I don't know if you can see, a few little threads.
Ooh, would have been sketchy.
Yeah, at least it didn't break in the dark.
What's going on over here? You know, it's fish going down. New to all the fish.
Finally some tuna again.
Yeah. Is this the last of it?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Pretty good. The seasickness is gone now, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was your first sail in Sofia?
I really enjoy it. Even if I got sick yesterday a bit, now I enjoy it. And everybody's in a good mood right now, so it's very cool.
What was your favorite moment yet on the sail?
When we left land and I realized we were like by ourselves in the ocean and we're doing it, that was my favorite moment.
What is the thing that has surprised you the most? Like you expected it to be one way and you were really shocked to find that it was another way.
Actually, it's the way we move the sails. I thought it would be more complicated and we'd have to do it more often.
When everything's okay, it's not as complicated as you might imagine that sailing is. It's
Yeah.
pretty basic.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a rocket scientist to be a sailor, I'll put it that way.
It is day 2 or 3 of our sail. I can't actually remember. And conditions haven't really changed much. We're just slowly rolling our way further southwest towards the island of Wallis, which I'm pretty excited to see because I don't really know anything about it other than that it's supposed to be French. This place is pretty far out there, and Chloe told me the other day that only about 30 boats a year come to Wallis, so I think that's pretty cool.
How's it going, people?
Yeah.
And it's nice to have everyone around now, because I feel like this is also one of the sails that people have been sleeping the most. And it's nice to see people when we're having dinner and sitting together.
So, what did you learn about aliens today?
Oh man, they're out there. Been listening to podcasts. Aliens are real. They're probably just waiting, watching, learning from us. And also I learned that they fly in the air and underwater the same. I can't explain it because I'm not a scientist, but I listened to a guy who was a scientist and he's got me really paranoid now. So now I'm on edge. I'm looking for lights or any strange flying objects. Joe Rogan podcast, and I don't know, it gets you thinking.
The GPS is back, our baby's back.
We've been GPS-less for like 9 hours. Who knew where we were? Following the stars.
These are our stars, okay? You liar.
Liars.
Liars.
How are the conditions right now?
Super cruisy.
Yeah.
The cruisiest. Oh, no, there goes our GP.
She gone, you little
There she goes.
Any other deep thoughts?
We're gonna get there in the morning. Supposedly, some ripping current can come out of there. It's like an island surrounded by reef, so you have to time with the currents to go in there at the right time, or you could be pushing into 6-knot current, and we don't want to do that. So.
Meanwhile, there is the dancing queen.
Young and sweet.
Only 17.
Oh, we got lied too.
We found out she's not even Spanish. She's country. She's a country girl.
I don't know why they seem so amazed by me being fond of country music. I love Dolly Parton. It's a fact.
Dolly Parton. Yeah.
Garth Brooks. I know all the names. Okay, yo.
She's playing this music. I'm like, what is this garbage?
What song was she for you guys listening to earlier?
Joanne.
Jolene?
Jolene. For it's an alright one.
Still rolling.
Felt like I should share this moment. I've been feeling pretty invincible the last few days. I haven't been getting seasick, and then tonight we had a few dramas and I had to go at the front and untangle the furler, and yeah, I turned into a real sad sack of shit in no time. Oh no, there's something funny about seasickness. Makes you think weird things. Whenever I get seasick, I dream about the solid land to come, the beautiful women, and the coffee that I'll be able to drink without getting sick. and that kind of pulls me through. I've made it inside, but I haven't got the harness out yet.
The worst part about it all is that we just spent about 45 minutes with the sails and like trying a bunch of different things, and that's when the furler got messed up, and so after everything that we did, in the end, we put the sails back to how we had them at the start.
Anyway, I'm out before I throw up.
Our first look at Wallace and Futuna. Looks like a beautiful island surrounded by reef, and there's like one little spot in the reef that we can get in. This was like finally our first like perfect sail. We planned it out and we said that the wind should die off like right when we got here, so we had good wind the whole time, and then literally like we're 5 miles away from the island and the wind just died. That way we could just sit here and kind of like tack back and forth throughout the night, getting here just in time for mornings. Anyway, beautiful sunrise, and I'm really excited for the day. Here we go.
Bateau à voile Sylvia pour île UVA. They don't want to be friends.
Good place to keep them. Getting them warmed up a bit. Yeah. With an interesting flag.
Weird, it's just the French flag in the corner and whatever else. Special.
Off they go! Fly, my little birdies!
Bonjour monsieur, on est 2 miles, nautical miles de l'entrée et on aimerait bien savoir où on doit faire le check-in avec notre bateau.
Good morning!
Good morning.
What glorious event is happening today?
We get to drink coffee. We get to drink more coffee.
Yeah!
And that was the most important thing. And we made it to an island, I think.
Priorities.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you want to do when you get to shore?
I want croissants, a cappuccino,
Yeah.
maybe feel the solid ground.
Here it comes. I capture this moment.
I just want to sniff it a little.
Give it a good sniff. Ooh.
Oh man.
How's that feel?
Yeah. If I could drink coffee and sail at the same time, my life would be perfect.
For the people that don't know, why is it not usually a good idea to drink coffee?
I don't know whether it's a thing, but I've tried it many times, and as soon as I try and drink coffee on a sail, I'll get seasick. And
You tried decaf?
yeah, but that's not coffee.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it, so I'd wait till I was feeling good sailing, make one, have a sip, and halfway through my cup, I'd throw up, and then I tried again a few days later. So it must be a thing. Just about to give the pass of Wallace and Futuna a little shot. Thought I'd climb up here to get bird's eye view. We've got the girls on watch. Keep an eye out for anything that looks dangerous.
It has really good markers, but still, it's always a bit nerve-wracking coming in where you can see reef and breaking waves on both sides, and there is some current. So we've got the boys up the mast for a better lookout, and then I've got a radio right here so I can communicate with Nate and let him know if we see anything or give him any guidance while we're up here.
Morning, sunshine.
Morning! It's good to wake up and see that you have arrived.
Finally. Yeah. Everybody's here enjoying, having coffee. Now everybody's chill. They forgot all the suffering from the crossing. Look at the faces. These are happy faces in the morning. Show me your happy faces.
Hey.
Nobody's sick, nobody's tired, nobody's sleeping for hours. Look
I like
there
your happy
also.
face this morning. I think
Happy
you've got the best
face.
happy face.
She got the camera out because she got all dolled up for her French attire. That's where the camera came out.
Because I want cheese. I want to be suitable for cheese and wine in this island.
We've been running around in pajamas and scrubs, and she runs up to the moment we get to the island. and
After
this
3
little-
days, after 3 days in a lady's mood and pajama and no shower because nobody showered only me. Everybody stinks but me.
Tune in next time as we say bonjour to the stunning and oh so French island of Wallis.
We are blessed with some sunshine.
Sunshine!
Sunshine!
We have officially penetrated Wallis. Now we just need to swim upstream till we find that good egg. Here we go.
Nasty.
What's French for egg?
Love.
I'm gonna get that good love.
Kids watch our show now. Can't talk about boners anymore, Jordan. We're a family-friendly show. Boner free since 2019. That's sad.